US President Donald Trump's targeting India stands even more for the fact that he curiously omits China and cozies up to Pakistan. And tonight on GRAVITAS, we are asking, why is Trump anti-India? Donald Trump announced a 25% tariff on Indian goods and hinted at penalties over India's continued purchase of Russian oil and military equipment. And this comes just days before a self-imposed trade deal deadline, effectively putting a question mark over months of bilateral negotiations. While Trump claims India is a friend, his policies and actions seem to suggest otherwise. Posting on his Truth Social platform, Donald Trump accused India of imposing excessive tariffs and non-monetary barriers and complained about a trade imbalance. He claimed India sells far more to the US than it buys, all while acknowledging that Prime Minister Narendra Modi remains a friend, and then posting moments later, "Don't care what India does with Russia," quote unquote.
So, as you know, Prime Minister Modi is a friend of mine, but they don't do very much business in terms of business with us. They sell a lot to us, but we don't buy from them. You know why? Because the tariff is so high. They have one of the highest tariffs in the world. Now they're willing to cut it very substantially, but we'll see what happens. We're talking to India now. We'll see what happens.
Serious questions will now be asked about India's foreign relations policy and the trajectory of the US-India partnership, a relationship that once appeared to be on an upward curve, but now shows signs of strain. And that's why the real work must begin at home. India needs to fortify its economy and make it truly competitive. That means protecting itself from predatory dumping, aggressively pursuing new export markets, and forging stronger South alliances that can actually give India the leverage that it sorely lacks. The US will continue to push its interests. Tariffs will rise and fall, deals will come and go. But the bigger question still is, will India remain a price taker in the global economy, or will it rise to become a price setter? As of now, India's Commerce Ministry is currently reviewing the implications. Remember, India has already made concessions. Tariffs on Harley-Davidson motorcycles, bourbon whiskey and other US goods were slashed to encourage a broader trade deal. And this basically triggers the bigger question. Why is Trump targeting India while staying silent on others? And here's the contradiction in a way. Donald Trump has publicly slammed India for buying Russian oil, while also stating that China is Russia's biggest energy customer. Yet, China faces no new US tariffs, no sanctions, no threats. Is the US afraid of China then? And that's not all. Trump also put out a post on his social media handle about striking a trade deal with Pakistan, including plans to develop its massive oil reserves, quote unquote. Just for context here, India's oil reserves, over 4.8 billion barrels, far exceed Pakistan's, which is less than 10% of India's stock. And America knows this. So an oil deal with Pakistan is perhaps aimed at strong-arming India to abandon Russian oil in favor of American barrels. But as a sovereign nation, India reserves the right to buy from any partner, be it Russia, the US, the Gulf, or elsewhere. And the numbers tell another truth, by the way. While Donald Trump talks about trade deficits, analysts at the Global Trade Research Initiative estimate that the US actually enjoys a $35 to $40 billion net surplus with India when education, tech services, defense imports, royalties, and financial flows are factored in. So who is treating whom unfairly, if at all? Remember, Trump had claimed that he had helped broker a ceasefire between India and Pakistan back in May. Prime Minister Modi clarified and shut down that narrative in the parliament, stating that no foreign power influenced India's Operation Sindoor, making it clear that no world leader asked India to stop the operation, in a way directly contradicting Donald Trump's claims. And all of this begs the question, why does Trump treat India like a bargaining chip while turning a blind eye to China in a way? If Russian oil is the issue, why not punish China? because this does not seem to be foreign policy. It's just simply double standards. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.